A Men's Rights Guide. Chapter 1. Men's Rights Guide. Men's Rights Issues. The men's rights movement, MRM, or men's rights activism, MRA, espouses the view that men are treated as scum by society, as with taking taunts en masse as stupid idiots, doing the hard, dirty jobs, fighting in wars, getting shafted in divorce court, circumcision, the sentencing gap, rape, sexual assault, domestic violence, education, suicide, child custody, alimony, child support, false accusations and how they are handled, accusations of sexual assault on campuses, homelessness, veterans, general mental health, the military draft. goodmenproject.com/ethics-values/the-top-10-issues-of-men's-rights. Men and divorce/men's rights. Hope for the best, plan for the worst. Men are often the most injured in the financial settlement. Men's rights are traditionally geared for equitable child's visitation, not custody. If the wife gets custody of the kids, as is the case most of the time, the guy loses the house. But if you've got a good lawyer, if it's your house, you can only lose it until the last kid turns 18, then you get it back. So be aware going in, get as few things in joint ownership as possible, particularly the house and the business. Try to get a friend as a business partner, even if just a sham business partner on paper. That's less assets credited to you that you will have to fork over. Often the mother will successfully brainwash the kid against the father or fabricate some kind of abuse. If you can prove any of this, you could win custody if you want it. If the wife has custody but she still takes off to another area with the kids, you could win custody too. If you have a new girlfriend, your ex-wife will probably get jealous and try to retaliate by keeping the kids from you even more. On the other hand, some women like the free time they get when the ex-husband takes the kids for a while. Divorce courts are adversarial in spirit, geared for a winner and a loser, not an equal mutually satisfying resolution, but you should try to take initiative and pursue it this way. You can read about the general laws in other sections, but the truth is that judges often disregard family law and stick it to the guy just because he's got the money and somebody has to provide for the kids. The truth is that regardless of who you are as a father, the judge has more say where the kids go than you, so if he doesn't like you because he thinks you're arrogant, you're screwed. Mothers get the natural sympathy. No matter what happens, you can always petition the court for more rights or to change the custody arrangements if the mother is not being a stellar parent. After the divorce, the angrier you are and the more you show it, the harder it will be to get access to your kids. If you need a lawyer, look up the family lawyers in your area and if need be, find a male divorce lawyer partial to men's rights. Be a stellar father. Keep peace with the ex-wife and the kids. Try to work together rather than fight it out. If it comes to war, fight hard by exposing all her weaknesses, anything that makes her look like a bad parent, anything that makes her look bad like a slut, drunk, lazy, fat, smoker, mentally ill, bad health, criminal record, doesn't clean the house, has no marketable skill, etc. Some guys hire private investigators to snoop on the wife or mental health experts to imply she's crazy. Wives are notorious for false allegations of abuse, namely sexual abuse. Whatever happens in court, accept it and move on. Petition the court in a year or so if you feel conditions are better for you or worse for her. If you kidnap the kids, you could end up doing a year or so in jail. The few cases I heard resulted in 6 months to a year in jail for the kidnappers who were the non-custodial parent of the kids. If you're not married but want custody or visitation with the baby, establish paternity with a DNA test. I don't know if men have the right to stop a girlfriend getting an abortion, but you have to be vigilant if you want to be with the child. Judges frown on an absentee father who waits a few years then comes in and says he wants visitation or custody. If the girl wants to give the child away for adoption, the father can come in, contest it and win sole custody. On the other hand, many men don't want custody of their kids, don't want to visit them nor pay any child support. There could be legal consequences if you don't pay, but if you don't visit, the only one you're hurting is the kid, many of who get screwed up without a father around. I've seen a case on TV where a son went to see his deadbeat dad who slammed the door in his face and called the cops to get him off the property. By the law of karma, there is a moral accountability if you bring children into the world. They're your responsibility. Domestic, family-type law books are at number 346 at the library, more specifically, number 346.7101 or K539.2 or KF505. Try number 346.730 or KF547 at the library for books about child custody. Chapter 2. American Men's Rights Groups at menstuff.org/groups/groupsindex.htm. National U.S. Men's Rights Groups. American Coalition for Fathers and Children. ACFC.org. The American Association of Marriage and Family Therapists. AAMFT.org. The Better Divorce Network. BetterDivorce.com. Bond, Rebuilding the Family by Rebuilding the Man. BondiNFO.org. Center for Successful Fathering. Fathering.org. Child Support Guidelines, compare them from state to state, a very important study by David Wheaton, 3, financial analyst and expert on the guidelines. Fatherhoodcoalition.org. ChildSupportSaver.com. A website providing information on fathers' rights in the area of child support and custody. Written by a father who has battled unfair legal issues over the course of a decade. Lots of quality information to help men who are overpaying and paying ex-wife support instead of child support. ChildSupportSaver.com or 702-884-2888. Custody Discrimination Against Fathers with Disabilities. John DiBiase, Disability Advocate. 203-464-8242. Dads and Daughters is the national advocacy nonprofit for fathers and daughters. Dads inspires fathers to actively and deeply engage in the lives of their daughters and galvanizes fathers and others to transform the pervasive cultural messages that devalue girls and women. dadsanddaughters.org. Dads Daughters provides fathers and daughters with quality information designed to assist in improving their relationship. While their focus is dads and daughters, the information provided is written to help families with teenagers. dads-daughters.com. Divorce Care. Divorcecare.org. Divorced and Widowed Adjustment Inc. Offers free weekly support groups. Las Vegas, NV. 702-735-5544. info4nv.org or divorceadjective@juno.com. Divorce Headquarters. DivorceHQ.com. Divorceport.com, a website devoted to providing men. Divorceport.com. Divorce Wizards. DivorceWizards.com. Dudes and Divorce, content on a variety of issues concerning men rebuilding their lives after a divorce. Dudesanddivorce.com. FalseAllegations.com. Fathers.org. Fathers' Rights and Equality Exchange. dadsrights.org. Fathers' Rights Foundation, R. Isaacs at intrnet.net. fathers-rights.com. jointcustody.org. info@jointcustody.org. embracefatherhood.com. fathers.org. mensrights.com. National Center for Fathering. fathers.com. National Congress for Fathers and Children. 1-800-SEE-DADS. ncfc.net. National Fatherhood Initiative. fatherhood.org. National Fathers Network. fathersnetwork.org. Respecting Accuracy in Domestic Abuse Reporting. The A-Team has been defending the wrong accused for the past 25 years. a-team.org. Backlash.com/votemail/vote.html. Feminazi.com. Back on track mediation. Specializing in family mediation and alternative dispute resolution. Affordable, pay as you go. Very effective alternative where the parties have the control, not the courts. Backontrackmediation.com. U.S. Men's rights by state. Arkansas. Dad, the family shepherd, Pog 21445, Little Rock, Arkansas 72221-800-234-3237. California. 619-231-1909, helpline 888-743-5754. CaliforniaMenCenters.org. Children's Rights Council San Diego Chapter. Crispy.org. Fathers for Their Children, Box 21205, Concord, California 94521. Fathers Forum, programs for expectant/new fathers in the San Francisco, Davis, and Sacramento areas. Ongoing groups for men with children 8 years of age and under. Bruce Linton, 1521 Shattuck Avenue No. 201, Berkeley, California 94709510644-0300 or 916-757-5726. FathersForum.com. JAIL. Judicial Accountability Initiative Law, is a proposed amendment to the California Constitution as a check against judicial misconduct and abuse of power. Jail, Pog 207, N. Hollywood, California 91603. JAIL4JUDGES.org. Joint Custody Association, 10606 Wilkins Avenue, Los Angeles, California 90024310475-5352. JointCustody.org or info@jointcustody.org. Founder James A. Cook passed away on March 3, 09. Men's Defense Association, 1731 Wright Avenue, Sunnyvale, California 94087408739-8465. mensdefense.org. Men's Family Law has a blog about legal issues facing men. David is a lawyer who focuses on men and fathers issues. David Picera, 1305 Pico Boulevard, Santa Monica, California 90405 or 310-664-9969 or fax 310/6649677 or email mensfamilylaw.com. National Latino Fatherhood and Family Institute, 5252 East Beverly Boulevard, Los Angeles, California 90022. Contact Jerry Tello, Executive Director of National Latino Fatherhood and Family Institute at 323-728-7770 or via email at nlffi@nlffi.org. National Men's Resource Center. Visit their websites at manatrisk.org, pcaw.org, tcaw.org, mencare.org. Colorado. Focus on the Family, 8605 Explorer Drive, Colorado Springs, Colorado 80995. Religious. Its website address is family.org. Law Pause. Contact Randy Mergler, MS. and Roger Coughlin, LCSW at Law Pause at Transformation of Fatherhood. Telephone, 970-495-4624. Law Pause email address is dads@lawpause.org and its website address is lawpause.org. Men of Action, Promise Keepers, POG 18376, Boulder, Colorado 80308800349-0588. District of Columbia. American Coalition for Fathers and Children, lobbying arm for the National Congress for Fathers and Children. acfc.org or afc@capaccess.org. American Fathers Coalition, 2000 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest No. 148, Washington, D.C. 2006703-255-2428 or 206-272-2152 or afc@capaccess.org. Men's Health Network, Post Office Box 75792, Washington, D.C. 20013. Telephone, 202-543-6461. Facsimile, 202-543-2727. The organization's website address is http://menshealthnetwork.org. Its email address is info@menshealthnetwork.org. Florida. Commission on Marriage and Family Support, contact Ann Carpenter, Administrative Assistant at the Commission on Marriage and Family Support, formerly, Florida's Commission on Responsible Fatherhood, at 111 North Gadsden Street, Suite 200, Tallahassee, Florida 32301. Telephone, 850-488-4952, extension 135. Facsimile, 850-921-9070. Send email messages to acarpenter@ounce.org. Georgia. 100 Black Men of America, Inc. 141 Auburn Avenue, Atlanta, Georgia 30303. Telephone, 404-688-5100. Toll-free telephone, 800-593-3411. Facsimile, 404-688-1024. 100 Black Men of America, Inc.'s website address is 100blackmen.com. Hawaii. Akamai University. Located in Hawaii, Akamai University offers a comprehensive men's studies and fatherhood curriculum. Inquiries concerning admission requirements can be obtained by contacting Douglas Capograssi, Ph.D., President of Akamai University at 193 Kinoole Street, Hilo, Hawaii 96720 USA. Akamai University's United States and Canadian telephone numbers are 1-877-934-8793, while its international telephone number is 1-808-934-8793. Visit Akamai University's website at akamaiuniversity.us. Hawaii Equal Rights Marriage Project, 1820 University Avenue, Room 8, Honolulu, Hawaii 96822-808, 926-1000. Idaho. Down to Earth Dad newsletter and speaking engagements, Patrick Mitchell, Kerr D. Aileen, ID 877.282.dads. downtoearthdad.org or patrick@downtoearthdad.org. Illinois. Illinois Divorce Reform. The goal of this site is to organize people and groups to work together to reform Illinois divorce law to be more equitable in a number of areas: property division and child support calculations. IllinoisDivorceReform.com. Law Offices of Jeffrey M. Leaving, focusing on fathers' rights. Divorce, paternity, trials and appeals, child support, visitation, custody and property disputes with a 24-hour helpline. Joseph Englert, 19S. LaSalle Street, Suite 450, Chicago, Illinois 60603 or 312.356. Dads or fax 312-807-4782 or pr@dadsrights.com. dadsrights.com. Kansas. American Coalition of Families and Citizens of Kansas, ACFCKS, 4124 Northeast Briar Road, Topeka, Kansas 66616C. acfc-ks.org 24/7 for more information. Thomas Lessman 785-230-4546 or president@acfc-ks.org. Million Dads March. Thomas Lessman serves as chairman of the Million Dads March. Its website address is milliondads.org. The Million Dads March's mailing address is 4121 NE. Briar Road, Topeka, Kansas 66616. Telephone, 785-230-4546. Facsimile, 775-665-9230. The email address for the Million Dads March is chairman@milliondadsmarch.org. National Center for Fathering 10200 West 75th Street Suite 367 Shawnee Mission, Kansas 66213. Telephone 913-384-4661 or 800-593-3237. Its website address is fathers.com. National Congress for Men and Children, national advocacy org on issues affecting fathers and children, particularly divorce. POB 171675, Kansas City, Kansas 66106. Info 800.733.dads, VM 913-342-3860, CA 510-293-8089, Detroit 313-259-1144. Maine. Southern Maine Home Dads, Stephen Harris, Founder. Slowlane.com/MHD. Maryland. African American Male Leadership Institute. Richard A. Rose serves as the Executive Director of the African American Male Leadership Institute, OMLI. Correspondence can be sent to OMLI at its mailing address of POB 32025, Baltimore, Maryland 21208, or via email at amli51@aol.com. OMLI's telephone number is 410-637-5564 and its facsimile number is 410-602-8067. American Prostate Society 7188, Ridge Road, Hanover, Maryland 21807. Telephone 410-859-3735. Facsimile 410-850-0818. Its email address is info@ameripros.org. Blog marylandfathersrights.com. marylandfathersrights.com. fatherhood.org. Massachusetts. athomedad.com. Minnesota. Duluth, Minnesota 55802 or 218-722-3942 or fax 218-728-0314 or 888-824-3237. dadsanddaughters.org. Men's Defense Association, 17854 Lyons St. Forest Lake, Minnesota 5502-5612-464-7887. mensdefense.org/MoniF. National Coalition of Free Men, Education, Family Law, Research. INET, POB 58203, Minneapolis, Minnesota 55485-2023. ncfm.org or transitions@ncfm.org or ncfm@ncfm.org. Missouri. dadsdivorce.com is a public service of the Dads Divorce Institute in St. Louis, Missouri. We are dedicated to helping divorced and divorcing fathers maximize their role in their children's lives. info@dadsdivorce.com. 314-983-0001. New Jersey. African American Male Empowerment Summit 614 Central Avenue Suite 3 East Orange, New Jersey 07018. Telephone 973-414-8644. Facsimile 973-414-8684. The website address is oms.org and its email address is info@oms.org. Face Fathers and Children's Equality of New Jersey. Our mission is to minimize the emotional upheaval experienced during and after the parental separation, promote every child's civil rights to equal access to both parents and the extended family regardless of marital status, end the adversarial process in divorce and custody matters, and ensure equal, unbiased treatment for all parties in domestic relations proceedings. FaceNewJersey.org. New Mexico. The National Hispanic/Latino Community Network, Post Office Box 2215, Española, New Mexico 87532. Telephone 505-747-1889. Facsimile 505-747-1623. Worldwide Christian Divorced Fathers Activists solving divorces fast without any costs. 1429 Columbia Drive Northeast Albuquerque, New Mexico 81706 MY, DADDYR. New York. Fatherhood Project, 330 7th Avenue 14th FL New York, New York 10001. National Association for Fathers, helps members work with court system on custody and visitation difficulties. 1075 DN Railroad Aview No. 111, Stanton Island, New York 10306. National Center for Men, POG 317, Brooklyn, New York 11240. National Center for Men, POG 555, Old Bethpage, New York 11804. National Organization for Men, 49, White St. New York, New York 10013. National Organization of Men, 11 Park PL, New York, New York 10007. Single Parent Residential CTR 141, West 28th St. New York, New York 1001212, 947-0221. Ohio. OhioFathersRights.com. Oklahoma. Tulsa Area Fathers' Rights Association. The organization is headed up by Gregory Romeo. Visit the organization's website at tulsafathers.org and its online discussion group. Oregon. Dads Against Discrimination, Oregon Pioneer Building 320, Southwest Stark St. 5th floor, Portland, Oregon 97204503222, 111194. SAFAR, Society Against False Accusations of Rape, 1118 Lancaster Drive Northeast No. 329, Salem, Oregon 97301. fathers.zq.com/anderson.hdm. Pennsylvania. Face Fathers and Children's Equality of PA. Our mission is to minimize the emotional upheaval experienced during and after the parental separation, promote every child's civil rights to equal access to both parents and the extended family regardless of marital status, end the adversarial process in divorce and custody matters, and ensure equal, unbiased treatment for all parties in domestic relations proceedings. paface.org or Philly at paface.org. National Fatherhood Initiative, 600 Eden Road Building E. Lancaster, Pennsylvania 17601717581, 581-8860. Fatherhood.org. Pure Quality Entertainment, LLC, Philadelphia-based parent company of Pure Quality Film Works, which is the producer and distributor of a documentary on African American fathers. Another division, Pure Quality Publishing, has published 2 books on African American fathers. Pure Quality can be contacted via email at purequality@hotmail.com. Visit its website at purequality.com. Texas. Center for Successful Fathering, Inc. 13740 Research Boulevard, Austin, Texas 78750. Telephone, 512-335-0761. Its website address is fathering.org. Virginia. Great Dads Contact Drive. Robert Hamrin, founder and president of Great Dads, at Post Office Box 7537, Fairfax Station, Virginia 22039. Telephone, 703-830-7500. Visit Great Dad's website at greatdads.org. Email messages can be sent to grtdads@aol.com. Washington. Fathers Network, a national organization that helps fathers raising disabled children. 16120 NE 8th, Bellevue, Washington 98008 425.7 47.4004 x218, JMAY at fathersnetwork.org. Fathersnetwork.org. National Brotherhood of Fathers' Rights. FathersHelpHotline.com or 8010 212th Street Southwest, Edmonds, Washington 98026 or 206-650-0250 or DennisG@mgoblue.com. Wisconsin. Divorced Dads Organization, POG 4001, Waukesha, Wisconsin 531874146, 798 9000. Madison Men's Org, POG 9173, Madison, Wisconsin 53715608231, 3619. National Fathers' Rights Org, Box 4001, Waukesha, Wisconsin 53187414547, 9000 or 414-798-9000. Wisconsin Fathers for Children and Families POG 1742, Madison, Wisconsin 53701. Telephone 1-608-255-3237. Visit its website at wisconsinfathers.org. Its email address is info@wisconsinfathers.org. Chapter 3. Men's Rights Groups in Different Countries. Africa Men's Rights. africanfathers.org.zw. Australia Men's Rights. Australian Information and Support Services for Men Thai Ltd. Unit 5A, 21, Stud Road, Bayswater, Vic 3153, Australia. Telephone 011 039 738 2478. Facsimile 011 039 878 4725. acesm.com.au or info@acesm.com.au. Fathers for Equality. f4e.com.au. Men's Rights Agency, Post Office Box 28, Waterford, Queensland 4183, Australia. Telephone 011 07 3805 5611. Facsimile 011 07 3200 8769. mensrights.com.au. Email messages can be sent to mra@ecn.net.au. Step Family Australia, Inc. POG 1162, Gawler, South Australia 5118. Telephone 011 088 8822 7007. Its website address is stepfamily.asn.au. Email messages can be sent to sasa@stepfamily.asn.au. India Men's Rights. SaveIndianFamily.org. SaveFamily.org. New Zealand Men's Rights. National Fathers Network. FathersNetwork.org. UK Men's Rights. Au Pair Network INTR National. APNI Head Office, 118 Cromwell Road, London SW74ET, Great Britain or +44 0 20.7370.3798 or fax +44 0 20.7370.4178. apni.co.uk. Families Need Fathers, 134 Curtin Road, London EC2A3AR, England. Telephone 011 44 020 7613 5060. Visit their website address at fnf.org. Fathers Direct, Britain's first online magazine for all dads. Fathers Direct, Herald House, Lamb's Passage, Bunhill Row, London, EC1Y8TQ, 020-7920-9491 or t.beardshaw@fathersdirect.com. fathersdirect.com. Father Work, the UK's national network for everyone working with fathers. fathersdirect.com. MK Family Rights Initiative. mkfamilyhuman-rights.org. The Cheltenham Group acts as an advocate of men's rights issues through publishing, research, and lobbying. Visit its website at c-g.org.uk. Its email address is bpw@c-g.org.uk. UK Men's Movement. ukmm.org.uk. Working with Men. wwm.uk.freeuk.com